In this video, we go to Haggerty's Festival of the Unexceptional, and we get a flag, and Tug gets stared at quite a lot. So, latest bit of bodgery, we've now got a voltmeter stroke charge outlet, and I'd like to see exactly what she's doing as we're driving along. Beautiful. Right, better load up and go. I think this might be the most heavily laden Invacar in the world. We've got hub nut t-shirts. These are a new Tuck design. I don't have them online at the time of making this video. I'll try and get that done before the video goes live. But yeah, new hub nut t-shirts are available. This is a one-off my sister made for me. Because she's ace, but yeah, we're quite heavily laden. I mean, the good news is there are no pedals, so it's not like any of this is interfering with my driving of the car. As long as I can get that up and down and side to side, we're all right. But yeah, time to go. Right, a record of the mileage, and we're good to go. Next stop, Milton Keynes. Struggling already. I hadn't really factored in the difference the extra weight would make. Come on, Tuck! This is the first hill out of the village. Let's hope there aren't too many more hills. So let's just quickly recap, and I apologise for my wet hair. I have just stepped out of the shower. I found Tuck the Invacar in a field in November 2017. It's now July 2018, and in the gap in between I've had to recommission the car as best I can with my complete lack of skills, really. People have started to cotton on that Hub Nut is not a channel that's about pure engineering. No, this is hit it with a hammer engineering. But somehow we've made it. In February this year, Tuck returned to the road for the first time in 14 years. And I've since covered about 400 miles, just pottering about. The most miles we've done a day is 50, and we're looking at 3 times that today. But it's okay, there's no rush, we can take it easy. I'm not planning on going anywhere near a motorway. There are still issues. The brake fluid level seems to drop, and I'm not sure why. The oil level, it is leaking a bit of oil. I think it's leaking transmission fluid. I'm having to use a bungee cord to hold it in gear, otherwise it jumps out of gear. Well, you know, she's going, she stops okay, so hopefully we'll be alright. Still a long way to go. So my preparations for this trip might not have been the most comprehensive. I got back at about 10 o'clock last night from collecting 2 new cars, although only one of them's made it back home so far, which is planned. It's not like one broke down. I just can't drive more than 1 car at a time. So yeah, I got back at 10 o'clock last night, awake at 7 this morning, and then I had to fit the voltmeter stroke charger because I thought that might be essential, and throw stuff in the car. Hope I've thrown in the stuff I want. I remembered stickers, I've got t-shirts, I've got some tools, probably not all the tools I need. I haven't got much in the way of spare parts, so I just don't have room. So very much hoping for the best. And it's now 10:30 on the Friday morning, Friday the 13th. This Audi is still holding me up. Come on, I need some momentum. But this is nice. We are doing it. It's all been building up to this. Ever since I got the cars in the field and Haggerty Insurance decided to sponsor my videos with a view to getting to the Festival of the Unexceptional, we are doing it. Albeit very slowly uphill. I'm going to have to sell some t-shirts just to lighten the load. Load. overtake, so much momentum lost. Right, we're 30 miles in the town of Crossgate. I'm just going to do a bit of a sanity check just to make sure she isn't peeing too much vital fluids on the floor. I don't think that's my puddle. I perhaps should have parked somewhere a bit more sensible than that. Silly me. Let's just have a quick peek at the engine, make sure all is well. It's the furthest we've been from home so far. Yeah, there's a bit of oil seepage there, which is finding its way onto the exhaust and smelling quite horrible, but I think all is well. I'll check level at the next stop. This is the biggest hill I think is on this trip. Powering up it. Oh, I've got to slow down for a bend. Battle between momentum and falling over. That's the worst of it done though. Well done too. Motoring along. Actually on the flat she's quite happy to sit at 50, 52. You could almost call it cruising. Almost. England has been achieved. We're almost 50 miles into the adventure, and yeah, I'm not holding up traffic as much as I expected. I keep getting held up by traffic instead. This time a little 7.5 ton Iveco, or Iveco, or Invicta, or whatever. It vibrates, everything comes off. This is the pretty little village of Pembridge. Lots of oldie worldy buildings. We've probably never seen an Invacar before, I certainly haven't seen one for a very long time. Chugga 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 chugga, let's carry on! Got one serious issue, which if I move that you might be able to see, or you might not because it's too dark. But I've got a heater outlet pipe there, and since I changed the exhaust, for one that isn't full of mouse fodder, it's pumping heat out at quite a rate. No matter what I do with the heater controls, which are up here above the windscreen, I can't stop that pumping heat out. So I think at some point this weekend I'm going to have to disconnect the pipes from the exhaust, try and route them so they pump their heat outside the engine bay, because it's getting rather warm. I really am quite toasty. But we're now getting on for 70 miles covered. Held up by traffic again. Maybe the Invacar's not as slow as I thought it was. We're heading towards Worcester, which I know will be horrible. Worcester always is. Woohoo! Quite exciting. We've just hit 28,888 miles. Which looks a bit good on the speedometer. I can't really show you at the moment, we're still moving. Yeah, that's significant because that's 80 miles since we left the house this morning. That's quite impressive. And we're now over halfway. Fewer than 80 miles to go, I think. That's good because this arm especially is starting to hurt a bit now. I'm going to use my legs to try and prop up both arms. Yeah, I'm glad I haven't got to drive 160 or 70 miles in it tomorrow. Just a few. The belts are getting a bit noisy at crawling speed, and unfortunately in Worcester you quite often end up crawling. It's a terrible place. But I think they are trying to improve matters, but it's always jam-tastic here. But we're just about to drive tug on dual carriageway for the first time, so that's quite exciting. I even record the dash cam footage if I can. 60-mile-an-hour speed limit. Gonna go for an overtake. About 24 hours ago. The Rover being my new car. Time for a refuel. We've reached Stratford upon Avon. Yeah, 100 and something miles. There we go, just having a breather after filling up with fuel. There's an Anglia pickup just turned up, so there's two unusual vehicles in one shot. Well, here we are in the very pretty Cotswolds. Very folksy indeed. Well, listen to how well little Tuck's running. Getting better and better with every mile. Right, we shall continue. There is still some way to go. Oh, there we go. A nice Mercedes camper there. A Lada Riva, and oh, what's this? You won't believe this. This is my destination. This is where I'm staying for a couple of nights. Look, it's TP, the spares car. It is actually running around. It's driving. It has a really posh seat, but looks far more comfortable than the piece of vinyl I've just been sitting on. Look at that, it's even clean in there, it's cleaner than Tuck. Wow, that's a fancy throttle. I particularly like the fuel delivery system. Look at that, that's marvellous. And early spec rear lights. Although still missing her skirt as she was when she sat on my driveway. Oh, look, we've even got a complete hatch. There's one piece. That's very posh. So yes, this is where I'm staying. The next stage after chilling out will be to go to the Festival of the Unexceptional tomorrow, where I believe the Lada is joining us, and the Citroen Xantia Activa, but sadly not the camper van. I don't think we've got enough drivers, because that's pretty amazing as well. There we go, we've made it to Stowe. I tried to land speed record over the bridge, but it was too hilly, so we didn't go that fast. And here is Mr. James Walsh of Practical Classics.
Hello!
With a very unexceptional CX.
It's the most unexceptional car I've got. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I feel like I've let everyone down.
Yeah, you're going to have to try harder next year.
I don't know how anyone's going to beat you, frankly.
No, well, it's in a Saab Sonic come past. That was quite nice. So anyway, I need to go and find breakfast. Oh, well, that's some achievements. The belts are still squealing away. I've got the door open for ventilation. Now we're on private ground. This is entirely marvellous. We've made it. Who'd have thought it, eh? Back in November, this car sat in a field, thinking it was kind of game over, really. On death row for 14 years. And here we are. We've made it to the show. Just about. I'll have to have a look at those belts a bit later. So on 28,995 miles. Don't make me stop on a cattle grid. Well, there we go. We have made it to the Festival of the Unexceptional. There is Mr. Lobster in his Renault 4 van. And here is Tuck in the invitational only part of the show. It's quite remarkable. I just want to get proof. Look, invitational. It's not a bad spot for an Invacar to sit, is it? I'm betting one hasn't been here before. And now we can enjoy the show. I'm quite early, so it's still building up. But there's going to be some marvellous vehicles here. Yeah, excellent. Can't believe I made it. Woohoo! The good thing about getting here early is you see stuff like this driving. Matra Rancho. Oh yes. And Renault 18 diesel, driven by my friend John. Hello. Look at that. Even got chrome Parisienne bumperettes, and that is a Saab Sonnet there. My mate Chris in a borrowed Vauxhall Nova spin. Lancia Dedra. When was the last time you saw a Lancia Dedra? That's quite amazing. I might just stay here for a bit. Vauxhall Forezza. Quite pleasant. Ford Anglia, I'm going to guess, or is it a Popular even? It is a Popular, I think. Popular being the later stripped out version, but here comes one of my favourite cars of the show last year. It's absolutely stunning Fiat 128 estate car. It's just amazing. Here come more vehicles of Win. Don't you just love the Rover 800 Fastback? That'll be Tanya Field in that one. Good morning. That's lovely. 820 turbo. I particularly like the "Who's That" in the background as they were driving past. It's alright, I'm not a man of ego. That Fiat 131 2000 TC. Aha! I see a certain Dacia has arrived with a headlamp out, as usual. But for the meantime, let's enjoy the wonder of the Avenger. Oh, that's far too exceptional. No. But here it is. It isn't just Tuck that's made it to Stowe House. The mighty Dacia has made it as well. Hooray! Morning.
Hello. How's you?
Very well, thank you. Headlight out as usual.
Yeah.
Yeah. See you in a bit. There we go. The mighty Dacia has made it all the way from Romania to Stowe House. Triumph TR7, lovely pantograph wiper action there. Triumph GT6, that's a bit too exceptional, they're fantastic. Talbot Samba Cabriolet. Look at that, with 3-spoke alloys as well. That's an amazing car. Oh, listen to the whine. Delicious. Oh, Skoda Coupe. Rear-engined Win. It's a little Barclay. That's a 105, I think, with a big square grille. Little motorbike engine, built in Bedfordshire, I believe, and quite good at stalling. Here comes the Barclay at the second attempt. Marvellous. Very rorty, very tiny. Magnificent. And a Sunbeam Rapier, one of my favourites of the Roots Group cars. That's a Series 5 by the look of it, with a 1725cc Capri 2.8 injection. Nice, not perfect condition. That's all the better for it. Fiat 125, so this is the car that became the Lada. That's quite magnificent.
Yeah.
Look at this beauty. Oh, morning. Look at that, lovely Astra estate. I bet you never thought you'd hear those words. Right, breakfast has been achieved, so we got the FSO that we saw at Bicester Heritage in that video. Volvo 66, look at that colour coordination to the extreme. Marvellous, another Samba Cabriolet, becoming quite common. Let's go and have a look at a Renault 11. A Renault 11 electronic. Wow. That's a very unusual car. My dad had a 9 when I was growing up, and it had the same quad lamp front. Fiat 850. A very rusty one of those in an upcoming trip to the Netherlands. Chrysler Alpine. Suzuki WizKid. More Sambas. Peugeot 104. This is the event that just keeps on giving. And we've got a slightly broken Marina being pulled in by a Nissan Patrol. Nissan Patrols are marvellous vehicles. I'm a huge fan of the Patrol. There's the Astra, that's one of the concourse cars. Metro Vanden Plas, luxury. Even more luxurious than the Montego Mayfair in a recent video. Another Fiat 128. Lancia Trevi. Lancia Trevi's worth looking at for the dashboard alone. Look at that for a dashboard. Quite extraordinary. It is the Lada. That is truly remarkable condition. Okay, Alpine squeezing through.
Oh yeah, no, I think it's still there.
Look at that, that engine's beautifully smooth. It isn't true what they say. Nice Datsun Bluebird there as well.
So if you can register at
Hello.
Hi there.
Hello.
Right.
Yeah, very well, thank you. Right, here we go. I was hoping to do live video today, but it isn't going to work. The infrastructure is not up to it, so enjoy a Volvo 440 and a Peugeot 505. Ooh, Monte Carlo. Very pleasant. Gorgeous Simca, Clan Crusader, all good stuff. Look at the early Metro. Complete with pimp plastic seat covers. That's lovely, that's just how I remember them. Only cleaner. That's jolly pleasant. Talbot Sunbeam with the tail glass that opens and the lovely wiper. Oh, this brings back some memories. This must be Sean's car. Yeah. Yeah, I used to own one of these with a dash change, so this is an early floor change Renault 5. But yeah, it's just as rusty as mine started going. They do that, unfortunately, but it's definitely one of the best looking super minis of all time, I would say. Yeah. Wow, this Peugeot 305 van's got some stance going on. How's that for ground clearance? Blimey. Subaru Leon. Aha! Now there's a car you won't see at many shows. This is Nissan R30 Skyline Estate. Owned by Mr. Rich Newton, who I've never actually managed to meet, who's enjoying a picnic at the moment. Hello, sir.
How are you?
I'm very well. Your car is amazing.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
I
wow.
was actually just about to, well, I just said about 5 minutes ago, so I need to find Ian.
Excellent.
We found him. Yeah.
So yeah, here's a quality motor, 1982 Vauxhall Cavalier SR, complete with the optional, well, actually no, I think it was standard on the SR, the Recaro seats in beige, brown dashboard. A winning car, if ever there was one. Let's go running along this line, because this line is sheer quality everywhere. Oh, Suzuki WizKid is tiny, Metro City. Australian viewers, you'll recognise this Cavalier estate as the Holden Camira. Those bodies were shipped over to the UK and turned into Cavaliers. So you won't be expecting that front end. That's the first facelift of the Cavalier. We've got Mark III Cavalier CD, very early one again. Look, it's got blue dashboard. That's quite stunning. Headlamp wipers. We've got the Daihatsu Move, same engine as our Nipper 847cc. We got this Fiesta, which this Fiesta, when did it pass the MOT?
About 10 miles ago, 100 miles ago.
Yeah, what was it? Earlier this week?
Yeah, Wednesday.
Yeah. So that's quite delicious. I especially like the spoiler on the back.
Oh, no,
And on the way
I
up here,
regret putting it on.
But it's part of the appeal of the car now.
It's not.
we were 3 up, we overtook a Ferrari.
Brilliant. Well done.
I like
Right.
that, so you had us on the inside.
No, I couldn't put it on.
Well done for upsetting people. He probably didn't like the spoiler. But yeah, here's the Hyundai Stella again, complete with its Rover V8 engine, which it shouldn't have, but it does, and it's marvellous because it does. Yeah, the badge might be lying. We got a Mark V Escort convertible next to a Bedford Astramax. Look at that. I was in a Bedford Astramax for years. Further vehicles of Win can be located in this sector. Really shabby Triumph Herald, fully approve of that. Body kitted Capri. We'll gloss over the Jaguar thing because there's a Sanglo Marina with a Sanglo Maxi behind it. Mazda 121 Suntop next to a 323 estate, next to a 626, next to a Fiat Chroma. Remarkable. And when was the last time you saw a Subaru in that sort of condition? That is truly, truly marvellous. And we're back at the Skyline again. Right, it's time to look through other parts of the show. There is an awful lot to see and I haven't got enough time. So there we go, it had to be done. We've got Tug and the mighty Dacia together at the end of the show, along with an RAC bike just in case we break down. But it has been quite a show, and this pair of cars has entertained an awful lot of people. It's been magnificent. So this is where it ends. This is the end of Project Invacar for now. But don't worry, Tug's not going anywhere just yet. It's just the end of the project. The aim being to get her here to Stowe House, to the Festival of the Unexceptional. We've made it. I'm massively pleased about that. It's also pleasing to have the Dacia here as well. These cars have had quite a journey to get here. But yeah, that's all for now on Project Invacar, but don't forget to subscribe before you go. Do go and check out t-shirts, which are now available at hubnut.org, hopefully, if I've set the website up. And I shall see you again in a future video. Farewell.